Hey, don't y'all remember Diddy was just out here kind of sounding like Ice Cube? Wasn't he just talking about the black agenda, using some of our talking points?
The black vote is not going to be for free. We're going to have to see some promises. You know, what are we getting in return for our vote? Nothing has changed for Black America. And in order for us to vote for Biden, we can't be taken for granted like we always are because we're supposed to be Democrats or because people are afraid of Trump. It's whoever's going to take care of our community, whoever wants to make a deal. It's business at this point. You know, we can't trust politicians, you know, so we want to know very clearly, just like Trump made it clear that he wanted to build the wall, Biden needs to make it clear that he's going to change the lives and quality of life of black and brown people, or else he can't get the vote.
Do for self or suffer the consequences. The wisdom of Elijah is inside of the conscientious, so I move.
Now, this new interview that he just did with Charlemagne the God, I mean, he's so all over the place. I'm not even going to bother to go through the whole entire interview because literally this man contradicts himself every other line that comes out of his mouth.
When you told everybody to hold their vote,
yeah.
I want to see where you at with it.
Mm-hmm. So, a couple of months I told everybody hold their vote hostage. A lot of things have gone on since then. None of us expected. I think this president has done a great job of rattling America. When you move in fear, you don't have any leverage. Mm-hmm. The way I felt before is the way I still feel. Things have got too serious.
Okay. So far, so good, right?
I'm an independent, first of all. When I vote, I try to do what's best for my community.
Let's be clear on that. You're not standing behind your decision to hold your vote anymore. You want people to go out there and vote.
It would be irresponsible of me to have us hold our vote hostage. Mm-hmm. But it would also be irresponsible of me to just let this moment go by. The world is watching, and not do everything I can to make sure that going forth that we're a part of the narrative, mm-hmm. that we own our politics. And so I'm launching one of the boldest movements that I've ever launched. And it's called Our Black Party.
Okay, so now we back to voting? All right, well, let me just say this, man. And this is not just for Diddy. This is for a lot of these black celebrities who really feel like they got a lot of sway in black society. Y'all don't got pulled like that when it comes to politics, man. We not taking our cues from y'all in this political game. We just not. But I will take another Last Train to Paris album. What's up, Diddy? You think you can get the band back together or what?
Hold up, let me ask you, what's the difference between Vote or Die Diddy and Hold Your Vote Diddy? And what occurred between those two phases that made the change happen?
I went through the experience of politics. I played the game with the Democratic Party. The people that I went and campaigned for, after they got elected, I don't feel like they really did anything to change the reality of black people. Like I was blessed enough to find God come to me and tell me my purpose. And he told me my purpose is to play a part in saving the black race. The Vote or Die Diddy was about politics and, you know, trying to be supportive. And also, you know, they kind of guilt us in the votings, you know. But as I evolved, I realized this is a business. This is a transaction. Mm-hmm. This is the closest thing to the streets than the streets that I've seen.
That's why I don't think there's nothing wrong with asking these politicians for something for your vote.
Yeah, you can't keep on giving your power away for free. Mm-hmm. You know, this is black insanity. We keep on doing the same thing over and over, the same way, expecting a different result. Mm-hmm. Now we in a trick bag, as my mother would say.
Wait, but you just said we got to vote, though. Now you're saying it's black insanity to keep doing the same thing and expecting different results, and we shouldn't just give away our power for free. I mean, which one is it? Shit.
We have no choice now to get Trump out of there. Mm-hmm. It's a shame and it's our responsibility that we did not get anything out of putting Biden in the place he's in after the primaries.
They gave us Senator Harris as the VP. I mean, those are some of the things we were asking for. Black agenda could be way stronger, way stronger. He said he put a black woman on the Supreme Court. We don't even know if that's going to happen now.
hey, when you look at it, we don't have no choice. You know what I'm saying? You can say what you want about Biden. I can't say I love the pick either, but hey, we got to get him in office, and then we got to hold him accountable.
So you see how these guys are all over the place, man? It's obvious that Diddy has not thought these things through. That's why he keeps flip-flopping all over the place, man. And Charlamagne, what are you talking about, man? The black agenda don't got nothing to do with selecting no Kamala Harris as your VP. That's not what we was asking for. And what difference do it make if you're going to put a black woman on the Supreme Court if we just going to get the female version of Clarence Thomas?
Another thing, my message to the kings before we get off, we got to really get into this fight. We're really absent in this war. We're really absent in this war.
You mean the lack of black men who vote?
Just, I'm not going to go too deep in it, but the front line is really full of a lot of sisters banging by themselves, taking a lot of disrespect, you know. We just got to be there. We got to be there more to make sure we supporting how hard they going. You know what I'm saying? We got to follow their lead.
All our greatest leaders right now are black women.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Now, shout out to black women. That's the closest thing to God. And without them, we are nothing. But the problem is, the reason why y'all can't see that there are black men out here putting in real work is because you are looking through the lens of the Democrats. And they are on a mission to eliminate black men and make us persona non grata. You understand? And that's why you won't acknowledge the great work of people like the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, Dr. Claude Anderson, people like Dr. Boyce Watkins, Tariq Nasheed, Jason Black, Judge Joe Brown, and even Ice Cube. I mean, black men who are out here advocating to get things done for black society. Y'all don't see them. We invisible to y'all, right? And we even got a lot of the younger kings out here doing real things, man. People like 19 Keys, Brother Reza Islam, you know, my personal mentors, Brother Ben X, Jake Taylor Jacobs. You know what I'm saying? These guys are giving us practical information that we could use in order to start doing for self, rather than just saying go to the polls and hopefully we get a benevolent white person in office, then we ain't got to do nothing for ourselves. We could just sit on our hands. Come on, man. Y'all don't see them, though, right? Y'all don't see them. They're invisible.
When you said to hold your vote, it did shift the conversation. So do you think that threat to hold your vote was more detrimental than beneficial? Because it sounds like you're saying...
I think the hold your vote is the only leverage that we've imposed. You know what I'm saying? Besides that, we just fell in line. I mean, hold your vote was, you know, it's the tone that we should have had, but we didn't have it, and now we in the trick bag.
Is this nigga schizophrenic or bipolar or some shit?
If Trump gets elected, I really do believe in my heart there'll be a race war. That's why this message is not just to black people. You know what I'm saying? This message is to everybody. You know, this man is really trying to turn us against each other and put us in a situation. America messed up.
This message is just for black people. And let me tell y'all this just in case you don't already know. If Donald Trump gets reelected, that's not going to start a race war. If Donald Trump doesn't get reelected, that's not going to start a race war. You know why? Because we're already in the middle of a race war. Some of us just don't know what a race war really looks like, and that's what the problem is. When they're able to gun you down in the street with impunity, that's what a race war looks like. When these gentrifiers come through and start gentrifying the black community, that's what a race war looks like. When black boys are the most adversely affected by the vaccine industry, that's what a race war looks like. When you have mass incarceration as the new form of Jim Crow, that's what a race war looks like. When the powers that be refuse to do anything to rectify the situation that's going on, that's what a race war looks like. The #1 form of genocide is resource deprivation. That's what a race war looks like.
Most resilient, we poster children of prophecy fulfillment. We gotta be God's children.